What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video and thank you for joining me. I want to take a moment to say thank you for the support on the channel. You guys have been making the channel grow so fast that people that are trying to sponsor the channel actually think that I'm paying for you guys to comment those keywords at the end of the videos. It's not like I already have 100,000 subscribers on a different channel. Once you figure out YouTube, it's not too hard. But today I'm not going to ask you to comment anything at the end of the video. If you guys do like my channel, let's prove to people that I don't pay for bots and that these are just real people. And give me a genuine comment of why you like my content. Okay, I want to see some different comments today, so let's hop into the news, guys. A lot of stuff going on. I want to start with these riddles. I'm not a riddler. I'm not really into these riddles that much, but I do find it interesting that this guy in the Ripple community, Bearable Guy 123, he posts these riddles, and I guess in the past he posted a chart of 2022 in March 13th yesterday. It's also 3/14 today. Happy Pi Day. March 13th, he had a heart on it. And what happened yesterday? Well, we saw that the banks were bailed out once again. And a big problem with these bank bailout, guys, think about it. What do banks do? They take risks to maximize return. And what happened in 2008? We bailed out the banks that were taking an exorbitant amount of risk, too much risk, right? What are we doing now? We're bailing out banks again. So going forward, why will banks not maximize risk, make dumb decisions just to maximize their returns? Because say they do fail, the precedent is they're just going to get bailed out. It's a terrible precedent, but why would you not take risks as a bank if you know you're going to get bailed out? As always, guys, I give away $10 of XRP on the channel every single day. Enter the giveaway, dislike the video, subscribe and notifications on, and comment anything in the YouTube comments below. You can find the winner in the video description below. And as always, if you need a spot for digital assets, I recommend Uphold. It's sleek, it's simple, it's secure. It's where I buy my XRP every single day. A link to Uphold if you want some digital assets in the video description below. Moving forward, another one of these riddles, and this will be the last one, I promise, and then some really technical stuff. Silvergate Bank, Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank. They all start with SI. Maybe it's a coincidence, maybe it's not. Personally, I don't believe in coincidences, but you can deduce what you want from this information. And Bearable Guy, back in 2019, tweeted out, "So it begins." SIB? I don't know. Just some interesting stuff. Bitcoin is absolutely ripping. Price breaks 26K as US inflation comes in at 6%. And if you look at the charts, they're not lying. The past 3 days have been absolutely parabolic. And the next level that we're looking at for Bitcoin, where it could potentially bounce back down, is 28K. Now, I've been saying that I do believe we will see lower lows on, that we will see lower lows on Bitcoin. I was calling for around 11K Bitcoin. However, I'm not so sure about that now. And that's because of things like this. Yesterday, the Fed, and if you guys use Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter, DrippyXRP, link below. The Fed swaps now show that no more rate hikes as the most likely scenario. So the bull market can't really resume until interest rate hikes were stopping. And the Federal Reserve in the past has called for interest rate hikes for every quarter of this year until the end of the year. So I was thinking maybe mid-2024, maybe this coming Christmas, winter time, that's when we would start to see the market bottom out and start crabbing or going back up. However, with this bank conundrum, with Silicon Valley Bank failing, Signature Bank failing, the Federal Reserve has said, well, we can no longer raise interest rate hikes. Zero Hedge, one of the biggest independent media outlets in the world, says this is the biggest disaster in recent Fed history. 4 days ago, Powell was saying he could hike rates 50 point, or half a basis point, 0.5%. Powell has to be fired immediately. Yeah, Gary Gensler, Powell, you guys can be buddies together, okay? But time to step down. But yeah, so no Federal Reserve interest rate hikes anymore. It's a bad thing for inflation, but it's a good thing for crypto. And that's why we've been seeing a lot of coins just be blasting off because Bitcoin's ripping. What does this mean when the Fed's not going to raise interest rates anymore? Well, they're going to go back to the money printing. And what happens with money printing? Look what happened in 2020 when they printed more money in 2020 than they did in the past century. We had a crazy bull market. Yes, I said that right. You know that in 2020, we printed more dollars into the money supply than the previous 100 years combined. In 1 year, we printed more money than a century. And they made up reasons for it, right? There were things going on in society. We had to do this. They were sending out checks, unemployment checks, all this stuff. But when you print more money in 1 year than you have in an entire century, you are robbing people, right? That's what inflation is. You might still have 50K in the bank. Your bank number still says the same amount of money, but your purchasing power has gone down. And purchasing power is the real resource. Look at the prices in the grocery, prices of your toilet paper. Everything's up double. Look at eggs. Look at orange juice, right? But your salary, if you didn't get a 30, 40, 50% raise in the past year, I'd be arguing for one. Now, I know that's a steep ask, but the inflation numbers that they're telling you here, like 6% inflation, guys, it's an absolute joke. You know that they not only redefined what a recession is. A recession used to be 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP growth, I believe. Janet Yellen changed that definition. You know how they calculate inflation? It's from a thing called the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. So they take prices from all these different baskets of goods, right? You have oil, you have consumer products. They just have all these different baskets of goods, right? And they measure inflation on all of them. But some of these baskets, for example, oil in the past had a larger weight, more influence on the CPI. What happened to oil prices in the past 2 years? They went up crazy, right? They adjusted the influence of oil on the CPI. So statistics, people tend to think, oh, these are facts. But statistics can be manipulated, and the formulas they use to make these statistics were manipulated. You think inflation's only 6%? You are bugging. A little bit off topic, but Facebook is once again cutting 10,000 jobs. I don't know why they rebranded to Meta, because the metaverse is a joke. If you used to play video games, the real metaverse is Call of Duty lobbies back in 2010, RuneScape. The metaverse is just a key word to get funding from venture capitalists. And if you guys don't know much about the metaverse, continue that way. It's a waste of your time, in my opinion. But you can research whatever you want. Another token that you guys might want to keep an eye on, and obviously, I'm just some guy on YouTube. I can't tell you what to do with your money. And if you watch a YouTuber and then make investment decisions, you probably should actually talk to a legal investment advisor. I make these videos for entertainment and just to share interesting information that I find. But this token Hex, its all-time high was 52 cents in the last bull run, and it did a few thousand X. But in the past year, it's been in a mega downtrend, and do your own research on this project. I really like this project. It's basically decentralized yield, right? Decentralized passive income. Why is that so important? We'll look at Celsius, BlockFi, all these places where people would park their crypto to get yield, to get passive income. Now, when you put your money on a centralized platform, you lose when they go down, right? I had a buddy who had he had 1 Bitcoin. He had it on BlockFi. And BlockFi was a big platform. You would get passive income by locking up your crypto. He lost his 1 Bitcoin when BlockFi went under. So we're seeing Hex really take off because people are realizing the value of holding the keys to your crypto. When you have your crypto on an exchange like Coinbase, Uphold, Binance, any of these big exchanges, technically they hold your crypto. They custody your crypto. And you guys always want to custody your own crypto. What do I mean by that? You need a cold storage wallet, something like a Ledger or a Trezor. I recommend Ledger. I have a lot of them. If you guys want a link to the Ledger store, I have a link in the video description below. The same cost for a wallet, but if you use my link, it also helps me out at 0 cost extra for you. And they have great wallets. Don't buy a cold storage wallet on Amazon because you can get hacked ones, you can get scammed ones. Always buy them directly from the source. I got a lot more videos coming today, guys. Thank you for watching. It's been the best month on the channel. I genuinely appreciate the support. When you guys subscribe, when you press the like button, it gives me feedback. It lets me know I'm making good content. If the numbers aren't there, I know I need to adjust and tweak some things. And one of our recent sponsors, a really cool project on the XRP ledger that I really wanted to work with, said they didn't want to work with me because their people looked into my channel and they said I'm botting. Guys, I already have 100K subs on another channel. I know how to do YouTube. I'm not a botter, but at the end of my videos, I usually ask you guys to comment a word. So a lot of these comments look the same, and they think I'm like paying for a bot or something. So today, I want you to just give me a genuine, heartfelt comment. Give me some constructive feedback. Why do you like my channel? Why do you watch my videos? And let's prove to them that you guys are real people, not botters. God bless you guys. More videos coming today. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Until next time.